imagine the typical environment of those who lead a life of crime. And yet, the greatest percentage of increase in crimes in the United States did not take place in the teeming cities, but in the placid rural areas of our nation. The towns and villages of America, as if waking from a long sleep, suddenly saw themselves inundated by the 1946 crime wave. A wave that brought ashore every violation in the book, including murder. The night file opens in the kitchen of an old farmhouse. Late in the evening, an old farmer Perkins and his wife Betsy are rocking back on the floor of a warm fire. That's the great fire.
Did you read that paper the county agent mailed us, Paul?
No, I ain't had a chance to yet, Betsy. What's it say?
About some new kind of corn.
You know there's any new kind. What's corn was just corn.
Not from what this paper says.
What's new about it?
Well, it's supposed to be able to stand bad weather.
Didn't worry about that this year.
No, it's like it.
I never saw such a mild fall. Here it is the end of November, and there's a fog outside, so quick you can't hardly see the barn.
It is. It's the funniest weather I ever saw.
Yeah,
Oh, I guess that's the boy.
sounded like it.
Get all your chores done, Paul?
Yeah, I finished feeding meat 1 hour ago.
Did you leave that hay in the barn so the boy can have a place to put the stuff?
Yeah, the barn's all ready for him. I hope it don't rain tonight, though.
Why?
Well, I got our truck out behind the house. Figured there wouldn't be room in the barn for the two of them.
Oh, you don't feel like rain.
Boy, that fire looks good.
Yeah, how did your work turn out, boy?
Oh, it went fine this spring.
Yeah. You better get rid of those pants. And those blood stains on your legs.
Oh, yeah, guy got stuff in his life.
Oh, that's too bad. Wouldn't you boys like a cup of coffee?
Oh, sure, that sounds good. How about you, Jack?
Yeah, I'll take one. She makes the best coffee I ever had.
Thank you, Jack. Pop, you go so boys coffee. It's hot so.
Yeah.
Was the cup very full?
With a tub, and every case is 12 bottles of Scotch.
My, that's fine.
Now, here's your coffee, boys. Cream, sugar in them already.
Oh, good, thanks. Yeah, this job ought to be worth a lot of dough.
How much do you think?
Never mind worrying your heads about that now. You just finish that coffee and we'll get a good night's sleep.
In a large city some 35 miles from the old farmhouse, Special Agent Jim Taylor is seated at his desk in the offices of your FBI. A report has just come in, and Taylor is discussing it with Special Agent Resolve.
Well, right again. I guess the boss thinks we make a good team.
What's this one about?
A liquor truck is hijacked.
Where? On Route 347.
What about the driver? What's his story?
It's still unconscious. That's what it's called.
I guess there's nothing else to do right now.
No, not a thing. I put an alarm out on the truck, and until you hear from me about the truck or the driver, you definitely wait.
Right, well, I'm going to grab some breakfast. Do you want to have?
No, not a thing, thanks. I'll tell you about the phone.
You better take some of this oatmeal, boys.
No, not me. I just want some jam and eggs.
Me too, Mom.
All right, but
Say,
yeah, just,
how'd you ever get into this farming?
oh, well, a couple of years ago, when Pop got out of St. Clemens, we had his car. We figured we were both getting pretty old, and we decided that the farm out here would be a good idea. Get some of the boys who were hiding in the kitchen today, where they could be outdoors.
Yeah, them hall bedrooms get awful small.
Yeah, exactly. And they're on shelter, too.
That's a pretty smart layout, Ma. We got brains.
There is nothing. Besides, half Pop does.
Oh, by the way, where is Pop? Ain't he going to have any breakfast?
Breakfast an hour ago. He's out from the barn, switching the whiskey you boys brought into his own truck.
Oh, he doesn't have to go out this early. I'm not going to town till late this afternoon.
And I ain't gonna drive Pop's truck in until tonight, after I hear some shots.
Well, Pa had to get up early anyhow to feed the meat. So we thought he might as well do everything at once.
Yeah, the piece of what?
The mink. We raise minks out here.
You mean like in them fancy coats?
Yeah, that's right, Dad.
Well, you'll be able to buy your girl one of them coats now, Jack. With all the dough we're getting from this job.
I'm glad you brought up that subject.
What subject?
Money.
What about money?
Well, I just want to be sure there wouldn't be any mistake about our share.
Oh, we agreed on that, Ma. We're going to cut everything right down the middle.
That's right. 50% for you and 50%.
Sure, that's the deal.
And when do you get paid?
Tonight, when Jack delivers stuff to Pop's truck, we get paid on the spot.
And when Pop picks up the truck, I give him your share.
That's wise. Now, you boys go right along with me. I got to clean up the house. Oh, it's a perfect mess.
Pretty good description the driver gave us.
Too bad he couldn't tell us much about the other.
Well, if we get this one, that's maybe enough.
Especially if he's ever been arrested in a gang.
Those phone calls I made from the hospital helped a little.
Huh? Well, who'd you call?
You remember the driver said he was only a mile and a half from the Wesley River when he was stopped by the hijackers?
Uh-huh.
So first they called the ferry.
Well, to find out if the truck had gone across?
Find out if anything was gone across right now.
Yeah. There was a heavy fog, wasn't there?
That's right. So heavy there was a collision. They stopped running the ferries at 8:13.
And the truck wasn't stolen until 9:15, according to the driver.
Right. That means the truck did not cross the Wesley. So then I made a call to the fellow who was working the toll bridge over the Williams River. Remember the driver said he was a good friend of his?
Yeah, I remember.
Well, he said that his friend's truck positively did not come back across that bridge.
Then that means that it's still somewhere between the ferry bridge and the Williams River Bridge. Again, there's nothing but farms in that place, which ought to make the job easier for us.
However, let's do first things first.
What do you mean?
Let's get those pictures for the driver to examine. Let's find the hijacker. Let's find that truck.
Say, Pop,
Little one.
you're hurrying, Pop.
Yes, I am, Mom.
What is it?
Oh, something I heard Chuck and Jack talking about.
Wait,
A couple minutes ago, I just happened to be walking past the room. And they called us a couple of old has-beens.
they taking the gun, right?
And after we received them,
Two of our own boys.
and Chuck told Jack to look at the picture. So you could do America alone.
Instead of leaving you with the truck and our money.
That's right, they're going to shoot it.
Oh, they don't talk that kind of all the time.
See? That's no terrible look, Mom. You know that. And he asked, he said, what could we do? Go to the top.
None of these is bizarre.
Now you know what I want. I don't like to lose on them, right?
We will figure it out. We'll find a way.
Oh, hello, Ken. Where have you been?
That phone call from the doctor saying the driver was not.
Will be able to give you any help?
Yes, he went through our file of 6.
What?
Hey, Sergeant.
The identification definite?
Oh, yes. As far as Brown was one of the two men who hijacked the truck, so I called the police.
Do they know where he is?
No, they went looking for him themselves a couple of days ago. They wanted to talk to him about some other job, but Brown...
Sounds like our man, all right.
Yes. He probably went into hiding right after us.
No word yet from our alarm on the truck, is it? Not a peep.
It may or may not.
Yeah, it might mean that whoever did the job still has the truck on his hands.
And the whiskey. Police have one good lead, though. They're working on it now.
What is that?
Well, Brown has been going with a girl named Nancy James.
You think she knows anything about this guy?
Mike. Right now, we're in no position to pass up anyway. Well, let's go downtown and see what we can see.
Yeah? Oh, the hand? Well, just leave it there on the street.
Oh, you know where the goods are now?
They're in the closet. I can do it.
I think I'll go up and see the make.
Is it that late already? I never had supper done this way.
Oh, that's
It's all right, Ma. I'm not hungry. We can get... Hey, Ma.
Yeah?
I just happened to notice over there in the corner. I think it's tied into that tail.
That wasn't anything.
He's a big boy and strong.
I told you I'd fix it.
How'd you ever do it?
You know how crazy Jack was about my talking.
Yeah, he was always talking.
Well, it's tough there. Jack came down to the kitchen for a bite of lunch, and I took some of those Jacksonese crawfish.
Oh, so that was it. And then you tied him up after he passed.
Well, that's right. And then I made a phone call. Remember that fence that night going out to that
The one that came out here from Kitty?
Yeah, that's the one. I called you, and he's coming out here tomorrow morning.
What's wrong?
To buy our whiskey.
Oh, good. Now we can get all the money.
That's what I think. What are you doing, those notes, Pop? I took good care of that. He can't break loose when he wakes up. What?
Jackson's going to give us any trouble.
How'd you figure that, Pop?
You come over here and take a look. You see? He's dead.
We will return in just a moment to tonight's file, which shows how your FBI promotes national security. Now let's hear from a typical American worker who has attained greater personal security thanks to his employer's cooperation and the equitable society.
Believe me, I'm getting a swell break where I work. Good pay, and on top of that, we get complete group insurance protection.
Well, you do get a good break. You get life insurance, accident and sickness insurance, and a retirement income, plus hospital, surgical, and medical benefits for yourself and your wife and children, all in one package on the Equitable Life Assurance Society, and no medical examination.
Well, how come we get so much little money?
Well, your employer pays a large part of the cost, and with so many of you in the plant, the boss can give you the benefit of his wholesale purchasing power.
Well, it sure turned out to be a friend in need when they took my appendix out. I knew group insurance would cover the hospital expenses, but, well, I figured the surgeon's bill would make me for plenty. But I discovered our group plan provides surgical benefits, too.
You know, group insurance was originated by the Equitable Life Assurance Society in 1911. Thomas I. Parkinson, president of the Equitable Society, says, "Group insurance is the most inspiring life insurance development of our time." If your company does not have group insurance, or if your company's group program is incomplete, your management can get in touch with the nearest Equitable Life Assurance Society office.
That's EQUITABLE.
The Equitable Life Assurance Society of the United States. And now, back to the FBI file, Murder by Accident.
There have been surveys in the past which attempted to portray the average criminal, which tried to tell you how tall or how old or how heavy the typical criminal is. But those interesting statistics actually mean nothing. For, as you can see from tonight's case in the files of your FBI, there is no single type which can be classified as the criminal. Approximately 2 million crimes are committed in the United States every year, and they are committed by a variety of people. People of every age, every race, every creed. The criminal wears no label of identification. And the next major crime in this country, which will be committed within the next 17 seconds, might be committed 3,000 miles away or right in your own home. Tonight's file continues in the office of your FBI. Speculation Jim Taylor and Bob Hopper have just returned from speculating Nancy James, girl.
How do you figure a petty larceny cook like Brown winding up with a pretty girl like Nancy James?
Oh, he's got big shoulders. He's not savage.
Yeah, but he's pretty stupid.
I doubt they picked each other out because of their eyes, too.
You think she's telling the truth?
You mean when she says she doesn't know where Brown is?
Hmm?
No, she was lost.
So did I.
Oh, I wish we had someone to give her a name. Whoever Brown is, will scout here.
I can make her drunk.
Well, wherever the two of them are, they're
Staying very low.
sure are. You know, I do think, however, the girl was telling the truth when she said she hadn't seen them for a week.
Hello.
Yes, this is Special Agent Taylor speaking. Oh, hello, Chief. Did? Where? Yes. And you're sure of the identification? Yes. Yes, we'll be out and take a look. Thanks very much. I think we got it, Bob. The police truck was turned up.
Where?
In mud up to a taxi on the bank of the Williams River.
Well, take a look at it. Maybe we can get a lead on where they're hiding out.
Only one of them. Brown body in front of the truck. Hook spot. Will you run out and take a look at the truck? I'm going back. Watching this video.
Pop, I wish you wouldn't feel so blue about it.
Oh, it's just that you did your part of it, and then I bungled the whole thing.
No, you didn't.
You hadn't gotten stuck in that mud with the truck.
Made it sound. Anyway, water isn't that deep at that part of the river.
I know, but then it would have looked like an accident.
Maybe the cops will think it was an accident anyway.
No, I'm not so sure. I couldn't sleep, so I was up in time to hear the news on the radio at 6 o'clock.
I just think
They said the truck was found, and one of the bandits was in the truck, dead.
just Jack abandoned now that he's dead.
No, they're suspect.
Guess if it's on the radio already, it must be in the papers in town.
Yes, sir.
Well, that means the truck was here.
What do we do if he decides to come out here?
Now don't you worry about that, Bob.
Oh, why not?
Don't you remember? If he comes out, I'll just give him a call about the time I get there.
Come in.
Hello, Jim. Hi, Bob. Did you see the girl?
Yes, how about you? You examined the truck?
Yes, I did.
Find anything?
Well, I brought back the coroner's report on Brown.
Sure.
He died of an overdose of strychnine.
No booze?
Numbness as a result of his death. He's been dead for some time. He didn't drive the truck to the spot where it was found.
How do you know that?
When the police found the truck, the motor was still hot. Brown had been dead for about 4 hours.
Anything else?
Found some debris on the running board of the truck, and I sent it over to our lab to be analyzed.
Oh, good.
How about you? Having looked at Nancy James?
Yes. Death of her boyfriend close to dying. He thought. Funny. She was hooked and married to Brown.
Always working with?
Yes, a hoodlum named Parker. Police are out trying to pick him up now.
Where were they hiding out?
Not exactly. He just knew that they planned to take the truck to his farm. This is history to his farm. And have Jack drive the farm truck back in the town.
Neat double cross.
I've got a hunch that if we can find that farm, we can find out how that double cross works.
Well, there's nothing to do now but wait for the report from the lab.
I guess not. Unless the police pick up Chuck Parker first.
I don't understand what's taking the lab so long.
Oh, it's not really so long, Bob. It just seems... One good thing about the lab,
What's that?
when they do call and give us a report, we will know it's right.
That's still the topic in which the phone would ring right now.
Yes, sir. Oh, will you just hold a moment, please? I want to copy those down. Okay. Go ahead. Yes. And grain. Right. Thanks very much. Well, you wanted the report professor. Now that he's got it, figure out what it means. Well, here's what was in the debris on the running board of a truck. Horse meat, wheat, grains, and peaches.
But we already know that it was a farm.
Got a hunch there, Doc.
About what?
About those ingredients. I'm going to check.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks very much, Professor. Goodbye.
I think we might have it, Bob. It was a good hunch of yours calling the university, huh? It might pay off. What's his name?
It says that those ingredients are used in the feeding of meat.
Never heard of a meat farm around here.
Well, neither did I, but that doesn't prove there is one.
Well, how are we going to find it?
You know who could tell us? County agent. Let's get him on the phone.
Getting pretty late, Ma. I wonder where your friend is.
He'll be along now, don't you worry.
I'm not worried.
And once we get our money from the business, maybe we can buy a new car.
Yes, that would be nice. We could even get you a mink coat.
Oh, no, Papa, no.
Huh? Why not?
I couldn't wear a mink coat after seeing a little fella here on the farm.
So delicate. It's interesting now. Come in.
Oh, my God. How nice to see you.
Yes, Chuck, we've been expecting you.
Don't hand me none of that. Where's the whip?
Why, it's out in the barn right where you left it.
What'd you murder Jack for?
Oh, Chuck, don't use that word. Jack just died.
You bet he just died. You just killed him.
Now, Chuck, don't get excited. We can explain everything.
I don't care about what. That's dead. Let it be bad. It's Jack. Now the whiskey's all mine.
Oh, yours?
Yeah, all mine. We're gonna cut nothing 50-50.
Oh, no. You sit right down here. Let me get you a cup of hot coffee. Then
You're in town, Chuck? Mom and I were figuring maybe we'd go in tomorrow, the next day.
a knife.
All right, see what I got in my hand?
Why, it's a gun. What do you want with a gun?
I want to stand here and watch you two. You? What do you think I am, stupid? Don't you think I can read the papers? Well, that's how you gave Jack this stuff. Now you can think it yourself. Come on now, take a drink.
Oh, I'm really not thirsty.
What do I care if you say? Back when I did that job. Now Jack's dead. In a little while, you're both going to be dead. Nobody will ever know who did it.
Drop that gun, Parker. Drop
Who are you?
Special agent, the FBI.
How long you been outside that door?
Long enough to hear the whole story? You'd better come along with us. I know where you can all get involved. Help.
After separate trials, the trio of Leslie Perkins, Betsy Perkins, and Charles Parker were all sentenced to long terms in the penitentiary. Tonight's case from the files of your FBI was brought to you so that you, the American people, might better understand the variety of strategies which your FBI used in its constant attempt to protect your lives and your property. The friendly cooperation of local police throughout the country has helped your FBI to solve a tremendous number of cases, and so has helped to build the international reputation the Federal Bureau of Investigation now possesses. Your FBI is happy to take this public opportunity to register its profound appreciation to every one of those corps of police, and anxiously hope that they will all continue to cooperate in the future, as they have in the past.
In just a moment, we'll tell you about next week's exciting case from the official files of your FBI. Now, one last word to business executives. Since group insurance was originated by the Equitable Life Assurance Society 35 years ago, thousands of employers have learned that group insurance means satisfied workers, builds loyalty and morale, decreases labor turnover, improves quality and quantity of production. Get all the facts and figures from an Equitable Society group insurance expert. Whether your employees are entirely uninsured or have only partial protection, get in touch with the nearest office or write direct to the New York Home Office of the Equitable Life Assurance Society of the United States.
Next week, we will bring you another colorful story from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. The Return of the Killer.
The incidents used in tonight's Equitable Life Assurance Society's broadcast are adapted from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. However, all names used are fictitious, and any similarity thereof to the names of persons living or dead is accidental. Tonight's broadcast was directed by William M. Sweet. The music was composed and conducted by Frederick Steiner. The author was Jerry D. Lewis. Your narrator was Dean Carlson. This is Your FBI is a Jerry Devine production. This is Milton Cross speaking to the Equitable Life Assurance Society of the United States and the Equitable Society's representative in your community, and inviting you to tune in again next week at this same time when the Equitable Life Assurance Society of the United States will bring you another thrilling story from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. The Return of the Killer on This is Your FBI. This is the American Broadcasting Company.
This is Your FBI, the official broadcast from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Presented transcribed as a public service by the American Broadcasting Company. Tonight, the subject of our FBI file, bank robbery. Its title, Death in the Desert.
"30 months have passed since the outbreak of the Korean War, but there is a war going on in the United States as well. A vicious, sustained battle in which the decent people of the nation are pitted against unscrupulous criminals. Criminals who man an army of 9.5 million. It may not have occurred to you that there are 9.5 million persons with arrest records in the nation, but it is a fact that out of every 32 people, and that includes our men, women, and children, there is one person who has been convicted of a crime. That fact concerns you because in almost every crime, you are the victim. You, the decent, law-abiding citizen. Tonight's file opens in a remote section of desert country in one of our southwestern states. A young photographer, Tony Spencer, and his wife are walking across the wasteland. It is twilight.
There's our tent.
Yeah.
I must say it looks pretty good.
Tired, honey?
Kind of.
We shouldn't have hiked so far, I guess.
I loved it.
I think we got some pretty good pictures today.
Yes, I'm dying to see how those shots on the mesa turn out.
Oh, hey. Where are those rolls of film?
Oh, I have them right here.
Oh, good. Give me a hand.
Okay.
There. Ah, home at last.
Oh, yes. Hungry?
Starved.
Well, you start a fire and I'll go down to the spring and get some water.
Right.
What'll it be tonight? Beans or beans?
I don't care. Surprise me.
Okay.
Hey, where's that precious wood?
Right beside the car.
Oh.
Huh?
Tony, come here quickly.
Well, what is it?
Come here to the spring.
What's the matter, honey?
Look, Tony. That man there on the ground.
Hey.
He's bleeding badly.
Yeah.
Well,
He's still alive.
what can we do?
That's a bullet wound in his chest.
Shouldn't we take him to a doctor?
Honey, we're not exactly around the corner from a hospital. Let me wash his wound and take a look at it.
I'll wet this scarf. There.
Thanks.
I wonder who he is. I wonder how it happened.
I don't know. And from the looks of that wound, we may never get the answer.
In the town of Jasper, some 50 miles away from this desert camping ground, FBI Special Agent Jim Taylor is just entering the office of the local sheriff.
Pull up a chair, Mr. Taylor.
Thank you, Sheriff.
You made good time getting down here.
Well, I started as soon as we received your call. Any new developments in the case?
No. I'm sorry to say there aren't.
Well, I wonder if you'd mind reviewing the facts. I didn't get many details.
All right. Suppose I start right from the beginning.
That'll be fine.
At 12:30 this afternoon, 3 armed men entered the First National Bank here in Jasper. They took $12,000 in cash, and when a teller named Blaine attempted to send out an alarm, one of the men shot and wounded him.
That's the blow.
The shot was heard on the street, and a crowd gathered. When the bandits left the bank, they couldn't get to their getaway car, and they were forced to separate.
What happened?
Well, there was quite a bit of shooting. One of the bandits was definitely wounded while driving away in a stolen car.
How about the other two?
As far as I know, they were unharmed.
What reports have you had on them since?
Nothing at all.
You set up roadblocks.
Mm-hmm. I have all that completely covered.
Now, let's see. It's a little over 6 hours now since the robbery occurred.
That's right. We're not too disappointed, though. You see, time has a different meaning out here. Criminals have plenty of wide-open country to roam in. Catching up with them is a matter of days, not hours.
I see. The bandits still have the money, I suppose.
As far as we know, yes. Oh, excuse me.
Sure.
Hello?
Hello, Sheriff. This is Bill Holt.
Yes, Bill.
The stolen car used by one of the bandits is just found on Route 42.
Mm-hmm. And near where?
A little over 6 miles past Newton's Corner.
All right. Be right out there, Bill.
Want some more bandage, Tony?
No, this should do it.
How is he?
Well, I've just about stopped the bleeding. I'm afraid he's in pretty bad shape.
Oh.
Susan, you were right. I think we should take him to a doctor.
Where?
Jasper's the nearest town.
That's about 50 miles from here.
I know.
Do you think you can find your way there at night?
Oh, sure. Yeah, we're gonna move this fellow to the car.
You ain't moving him.
Huh?
What?
Staying right where he is,
Who are you?
brother.
He's badly wounded. He needs a doctor.
I was just gonna take him into Jasper.
I know, I heard you talking about him.
Well?
He's got to stay where he is.
But you can't...
Shut up.
Look, mister, you can't...
Shut up, both of you.
Tony, he has a gun.
That's right. Put on this bandage.
I did.
When'd you find it?
Less than an hour ago.
How come you to be here?
We're on a camping trip.
Hand me that wet cloth, lady.
He needs more than that.
I know. Okay. Stop breathing. Johnny. Johnny.
He has stopped breathing. He's dead.
Yeah.
Tony, I don't want to stay here any longer. Let's go away, please.
Wait a minute.
What?
You ain't going no place. Stay in here. car's right over here, Jim.
Driven down into the ditch, huh?
Evidently on purpose. My deputy tells me the car was out of gas.
Oh.
You see all right, Jim?
Yeah, I've got my own flashlight in.
Oh, good.
Car's already been gone over for fingerprints. Huh?
Mm-hmm. We got some pretty good impressions.
Swell, I'll send them on to our laboratory.
Plenty of blood stains in his front seat. Must have been pretty badly wounded.
You know, Sheriff, from the descriptions you got on those three bandits, I'm almost certain they were the Wallace brothers. Huh?
Say they're wanted for another bank job up north?
Yeah. That's right. We've been looking for them for over 3 months now.
Well, the one who was driving this car couldn't have gotten very far.
Yeah. Sheriff, anyone live around here?
No. This is just plain desert country.
Plenty of places for him to hide.
And plenty of ways for us to find him. I'd rather he was out here than sticking on the road.
You gonna start looking tonight?
No, wait till morning. I'll organize a posse as soon as it gets light.
What if he did stay on the road and tried to commandeer another car?
No, we still have a roadblock. I'll get the local radio station to send out an alarm warning motorists to beware of anyone walking the highway.
Sheriff,
Yeah?
we'll have a song on your car radio.
Oh, thank you. Come on, Jim. This may be wording one of the other two bandits.
I hope so.
Told my office to contact me out here if anything came in. Sheriff Lake here.
Hello, Sheriff. Word just came in from up near Crockett'sville. A man named Hamilton was assaulted. One of his horses stolen. Could be one of the bandits did the job.
Did this happen at Hamilton's home?
Yes.
All right, we'll drive over and see him.
Yes, honey? Oh, get your coat.
Hey, where you going?
To my car.
Sit down.
My wife's cold. I want to get her a coat.
Sit down, I said.
Look, will you tell me why you're keeping us here?
We're waiting for someone.
Who?
My brother.
Your brother's dead.
This is another one.
Why would you be meeting him here?
Because we got separated today, we made it up. If we got separated, we'd all meet here by the spring.
But what's that got to do with us?
Wait. Somebody coming on a horse. Flatten out both of you. Down, I said. Mickey?
It's you, Sam?
Yeah.
Johnny get here?
Yeah. He got here, but he's dead.
Huh?
There's his body.
Oh. I seen him get shot when he grabbed that car, but I didn't know. Yeah, who those two?
I found him here.
Where they come from?
We're from down in Hastings. My wife and I are on a camping trip.
It's your car?
Yeah.
Mickey. Where's the money?
I haven't got it.
What?
Oh, I gave it to Johnny. Bringing it here.
I don't see no sign of it.
When those two get here? Before you, Sam?
Yeah.
They found Johnny?
Yeah.
And they also found the dough.
Look, mister,
What'd you do with it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
A bag holding $12,000. Now, let's have it. We ain't got much time.
I didn't see any money.
You're lying.
He's telling the truth.
You keep out of this.
Oh!
Why, you... Easy,
Let go of me.
Hold him,
Let
Sam.
go of me.
He's going to get a workout until he tells us what he did with the dough.
In just a moment, we'll return you to tonight's dramatic case from the official files of your FBI. Have you given blood recently? If you can answer yes, your country is proud of you. But And yes, there's a but in this message of praise. The need for blood continues urgent. Besides our fighting men in Korea, we have thousands of hospitalized veterans fighting for life. Your blood can help them. In addition, there's a daily demand for blood in civilian hospitals. And beyond all this, we need to build blood plasma reserves against the possibility of disaster or enemy attack. Just one atomic attack on one American city would require vast quantities of whole blood and thousands of units of plasma in the first 24 hours alone. To meet and coordinate those needs, a national blood program has been set up with the Department of Defense, Civil Defense, and the Red Cross cooperating. You can help. Phone your local Red Cross for an appointment. It's easy and painless. Americans are rolling up their sleeves. Join them, won't you? And now back to the FBI file, Death in the Desert.
The basis for human relationship in the world today is the family. And in ordinary conditions, human beings have no greater loyalties than to the members of their own families. But the criminal is not an ordinary human being, for his very means of livelihood depends on his constant violation of everyday conventions. As you can see in tonight's case from the files of your FBI, one of the basic tenets which he violates is that family loyalty comes second to personal possession. For your average criminal is motivated by only one thing, one quality he has in common with those of his fellows who live by the sweat of other people's brows. That common quality is greed. Tonight's file continues at the Desert Oasis. A half hour has passed. Young Tony Spencer has been severely beaten by the brutal bank bandits. He's lying unconscious on the ground, his wife bending over him.
Tony. Tony. Oh, darling. Darling, it's all right.
Susan.
Yes, dear.
Susan, where are you?
I'm right here, Tony, right beside you.
Well, come to, huh?
Yes.
Okay, get away from him.
You're not going to start again.
Wait! Shut up and listen to me.
I'm not going to...
Listen! There's something you ought to know about that money you took. We grabbed it from a bank. We shot a guy who tried to stop us. I'm telling you this so that you'll know I'm playing for keeps.
I tell you, I didn't see any dough.
Sam?
Yeah?
What are you doing? Oh. Make it a big one. You're getting 2 more customers.
Please, you've got to believe me. We don't know anything about the money.
I've been listening to that long enough. Now, who wants it first? Well?
Look, do anything you want with me. Leave her alone.
That how you'd like it?
Yes.
Okay. And she gets it first.
Dickie!
Yeah?
Wow. Found the back of the dough.
Where was it?
Found it when I was digging.
Darling, found the money.
Johnny must have buried it before he passed out.
Yeah. Looks like it's all here. Well, let's not waste no more time. Better get moving.
Okay.
Use their car. Come on, you two. Come on, get up.
Just take the car.
We need cover. Somebody to front. You two coming with us.
No.
Look. Get into that car. We're heading south.
You feel well enough now, Mr. Hamilton, to answer a few questions?
Yes, I guess so, Mr. Taylor.
Oh, fine. Will you tell us about the assault?
Well, I was out in the back porch when I heard the horses start to fret down in the corral.
Yeah, go on, sir.
I went down there and found a fella just starting to saddle one of them. I grappled with him, Then he slugged me with what could have been the butt end of a gun.
Well, can you describe this man for us?
Pretty tall, about 6'2" or 3. Had light-colored hair.
That sounds like one of the bandits, all right.
Yeah. Mr. Hamilton, your wife said she heard the fight and came out just in time to see this man right over the hill there in back of your ranch. Is there a road back there?
More of a trail. Crosses a section of the desert.
I'm familiar with it, Jim. Goes past Lone Spring and hooks up with Route 55 down below.
I see. Well, can we drive a car over it, Sheriff?
Yeah.
Well, this man has about a 2-hour start, but he's on horseback. If he stays with the trail, do you think we could catch him before he reaches the other highway?
Yes, I think we could.
Okay, let's go.
Yes, honey?
How much longer do you think this will go on?
I don't know.
What are you two talking about?
My wife was wondering how much longer we had to put up with this.
No kidding.
We've been driving for over 2 hours now. You must be out of danger. Why don't you get out and leave us alone?
Just drive south. Quiet.
Where are we going?
Hastings.
That's where we live.
Yeah, I know. You told me.
Why are you going there?
Me and Sam are going to live with you.
This is Sheriff Lake. Come in. Come in, headquarters.
This is headquarters. Go ahead, Sheriff.
Bill, we're out here by Lone Spring. We just found the body of one of the bandits, the one who was wounded. We also found the stolen horse. It was abandoned near here. We believe the other 2 men are now in a car heading south into Route 55.
We haven't got a roadblock set up that far down.
Notify the authorities down there. Tell them to watch out for them. We're going to look around here a while. I'll be in touch with you later. Lake out.
Headquarters out.
Jim?
Yes, Sheriff.
Examine the body.
Yeah. One of the Wallace brothers, all right.
I just alerted the police south of here to be on the lookout for the other 2.
Well, there may be more than 2 in the car, Sheriff.
What do you mean?
Well, I found evidence there was a woman here, possibly another man.
Really? Well, what kind of evidence?
I found this woman's scarf. I also picked up female heel prints all around the ground.
I see.
There'd been a tent pitched here recently, too. I discovered the stake marks out there.
Mm-hmm.
And here's what may be a real clue for us. I picked it up down by the spring.
What is it?
Undeveloped roll of film. Sheriff, let's head back to your office. I think we got some work to do. Busy, Sheriff?
Oh, come in, Jim.
Thanks. Any news?
No. They evidently got the jump on us. Must have gotten to Route 55 before we alerted the police down there.
No. I've just come from the camera shop.
Yeah?
I had that roll of film developed. I got enlargements on each print. Brought them back with me.
Good.
These first 2 are the same woman. You by any chance recognize her, Sheriff?
No, I'm afraid I don't.
She could be the woman who was at Lone Spring last night. Here's a couple of shots of a cottage. Now, does that look like any place around here to you?
No, I've never seen it.
Half the row was shot around this cottage, the other half in the desert. I get the impression from the pictures the cottage is the woman's home.
No?
Here's a long shot of the cottage. The hills in the background.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Huh?
Let me look at that one again.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. I know those hills.
Really?
Mm-hmm. 3 cone-shaped tops there down in Hastings.
Hastings?
That's a small town about 100 miles south here.
I think we'd better plan to get down there at once.
Pass me them potatoes.
You eating more?
I like potatoes.
You want some?
No, thanks.
What's the matter? You didn't eat anything.
I'm not hungry.
Well, your husband, he don't eat either.
How can we with you around?
Now, look. Don't start that smart talk again. Sam, have me some bread.
Yep.
You know, I think we're going to stay here a real long time. This girl can really cook. Wait a minute.
Don't you want me to answer it?
Yeah. Yeah, you can answer it. People must know you're home. Just watch what you say, that's all.
Sure. Hello?
Mr. Spencer,
Yes?
this is the police. I want you to pretend I'm your neighbor.
Well, sure, George.
Are the Wallace brothers there in your house?
Yeah, we're just eating dinner.
They're armed, I imagine.
Yes?
There's an FBI agent outside your dining room window. He's watching you right now.
I see.
When we finish talking, you hang up. I want you to count to 20. 1, 2, 3. That's it. The FBI man will be counting with you. When you reach 20, grab your wife and throw her to the floor. We'll do the rest.
Well, that's fine, George.
Bye, Mr. Spencer. Good luck.
Thanks. Goodbye.
What George want?
Oh, just neighbor talk. Susan,
Yes, dear?
your beads are all tangled. Let me straighten them out. Oh, golly, look what I did.
I'll take them.
I'll help you. Down, honey.
Look out, Sam! You kidding?
All right, now, put up your hands, both of you.
I'll get the guns.
Thanks, Mr. Spencer. Are you two all right?
Oh, yes. Yes, thank you.
Now I'll take your unwelcome boarders out of here.
Mickey Wallace and his brother were tried for their crimes and sentenced to serve 20 years each in a federal penitentiary. In ending the criminal careers of the Wallace brothers, your FBI once again proved the point that crime does not pay. But in tonight's case from the files of your FBI, the point was proven in an unconventional manner. For this case was not resolved because of a clue left by the criminal through any mistake. This was a case that was resolved because a special agent, working on every available angle, found an innocent-looking roll of undeveloped film. No clue is too unpromising to follow to the very end, and because of that, this case was closed. It is quite true that the eyes of justice are blindfolded, but crime will never pay, because justice has friends. Friends like the special agents of your FBI, who see very well.
The worst infantile paralysis epidemic in history struck last year. More than 55,000 victims, most of them children. Everyone who needed help got it from your National Foundation for Infantile Paralysis. As a result, not only are funds exhausted, but your National Foundation is now $7 million in debt. Your contributions are needed to continue the help that new polio victims and victims of other years require. Medical care must continue. Crutches, braces, and iron lungs must be supplied. In 1952, medical scientists announced the discovery of an effective temporary preventive for paralytic polio. It is called gamma-globulin. They made great strides toward perfecting a safe polio vaccine. This vital research must go on so that polio can be wiped out and the children of tomorrow saved from its crippling effects. We can't fight this enemy just by wishing. Your dimes and dollars are urgently needed. So give, and give generously to the 1953 March of Dimes. Next week, we will dramatize another case from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Its subject, homicide. Its title, The Red-Headed Blackmailer. used in tonight's broadcast are adapted from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. However, all names used are fictitious, and any similarity thereof to the names of places or persons, living or dead, is accidental. Tonight, the music was composed and conducted by Frederick Steiner. Your narrator was William Woodson, and Special Agent Taylor was played by Stacey Harris. Others in the cast were Ted DeCorsia, Sam Edwards, Catherine Keith, Lou Merrill, Paul Richards, and Carlton Young. Your announcer is Bill Spargrove. This Is Your FBI is a Jerry Devine production. Tune in again next week at this same time, when over most of these stations, the American Broadcasting Company will bring you another thrilling transcribed story from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, The Red-Headed Blackmailer, on This Is Your FBI.
The Equitable Life Assurance Society presents This Is Your FBI. This is Your FBI, the official broadcast from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, presented as a public service by the Equitable Life Assurance Society of the United States and the Equitable Society's representative in your community. If you're between the ages of 35 and 45, here's a question you'll probably ask yourself more than once.
Will I be alive in 1975?
Well, statistics indicate that right now there are 10 million men and women in this country who are over 65 years old. By 1975, it is estimated that there may be twice as many. And we at the Equitable Life Assurance Society know that age group will consist of people who are in your age bracket right now. Yes, certainly the chances are good you will be alive in 75.
And in 15 minutes, we'll have a suggestion which will show you how life insurance from the Equitable Life Assurance Society can help you make the most of this long life that's ahead of you.
Tonight's FBI file, Hijackers Incorporated.
Shortly after the middle of January, stories came out of the state of Florida that Al Capone had suffered a stroke. From other sections of the country came countless stories about Capone. Stories that portrayed him as a man who had once known greatness and who lay on a lonely deathbed, deserted by the many he once ruled. On January 23rd, Capone died. Ordinarily, death is something to be treated with quiet solemnity. But the counterfeit nostalgia that was aroused by the passing of a man who stood as a symbol of evil was a reflection on the fates of those who shed their tears. Al Capone was a vicious criminal who lived on the blood of his fellow men. He terrorized entire cities with his mob of gangsters after World War I. He was a disgrace to America. But from his memory, let America learn that. And see to it that now, after World War II, we do not allow a new Capone to move in and take over. Tonight's file opens in a towering office building in New York's Lower Manhattan. In the executive office of one of the chiefs of this skyscraper, John Baldwin, president of Baldwin Enterprises, impatiently summoned his secretary.
Ruth! Ruth? What's happened to this organization? Been buzzing for you for 5 years.
I was on the phone.
Where's Walter Davis? I told him to be here at 11 o'clock. Well, he'd better change that. I'm sick and tired of it. Yes?
Davis is here.
Have him come right in.
Yep.
Ruth, where's our last station?
I have it right here.
Good. Oh, come in, Davis. Where have you been? I definitely asked you to be here at 11 o'clock. You're out. Keep it to 11. I've just been going over a statement of our quarterly earnings.
They're 20% less than the previous day.
What is it? What do you think of that?
I'm not surprised.
Why?
The war is over now. Things are getting back to normal.
Our expenses aren't. We still have 30 men on the payroll and at wartime prices.
Only the fire's not. You know, we can't hijack trucks unless you locate them.
I'd like to remind you that 10 of the trucks I located in the last 2 months slipped right through your fingers.
You can't steal nothing when the law is standing right over it. You still made 5 successful pickups, and that ain't a bad average.
You can still improve it. I have an assignment for you.
See?
Truckload of imported olive oil.
Al Frank.
Oh, yes. Walter, I want Al Franklin.
See?
Now, I'd like to remind you that imported olive oil is a particularly valuable commodity. I can dispose of it for a substantial sum of money. So please, don't bungle this one.
Uh-huh.
Called him a while ago? So they came in just as the phone stopped ringing. Anything doing?
Yeah. Somewhere near 10 o'clock tonight, the truck stopped at a diner just outside of North Street. One guy on the truck, he goes into the east, we take up to the city.
That people could see?
No, he just crossed his missionary.
Say, is olive oil Wasteland?
Yeah, good score. Use the regular routine. Drop off here at our drop first, unload a few dishes, and move on down the Baldwin Trail. Right. Don't get greedy. Don't take more than 10 cases. Remember, Baldwin's paying us to steal for him, not from him.
The following day, in the New York field office of the FBI, assistant to the agent in charge, Edward Garland, has just summoned Special Agent Jim Fuller.
Yes, Jim. Sit down. Just been talking to the New Jersey State Police. A truckload of olive oil was hijacked last night outside Newark. The truck was found early this morning by the New York police. The men police examined the ground floor section of Brooklyn. No, they made a clean get. Nothing as yet. Short hijacking over there in the past 3 weeks. I don't think there's any question, Jim, that we're dealing with an organized gang. Standard code more or less contained. Truck movements were spotted, no violence. And in each case, the truck was found abandoned in Brooklyn. Right. Come in.
Garland?
Yes, sir.
Our Newark office just called.
Yeah?
They've located a witness who saw the hijacker drive the truck away last night. He believes he can identify him.
Oh, Henry, why did he wait this long to turn in the information?
He didn't know the truck was being stolen until he read about the theft in this morning's paper. Newark will get in touch with us as soon as this witness has gone through the file.
Fine. Jim, I want you to go over to Brooklyn and check that abandoned truck. Examine it carefully, then report back here to me.
Good morning.
Yeah?
Morning, Walter.
Baldwin in?
Yes, he's expecting you.
How's it?
Terrible. Okay.
Why, this morning, Mr. Baldwin. Go over. Well, everything works like it should. Franklin knocked off the olive oil, put it in the warehouse, drove the truck to Brooklyn.
Yes.
Haven't been home. It's worth about it.
It could have been worth more than less. As you probably have gathered, I pay the informers who tipped me off about the truck we later had. They generally let me know the approximate value of the load. Lately, there have been several discrepancies between what I have been promised and what actually turned up at the warehouse.
You mean they gave you the wrong information?
That was my first impression. But then I noticed that in each instance where these discrepancies occurred, the man who hijacked the truck was Al Franklin.
Well, I'm
On last night's job, I obtained the exact number of cases of olive oil that were loaded in that truck before it started out. That's why I requested Franklin do the job. His delivery to the warehouse was 20 cases shy.
Walter, I will not countenance thieves working in this organization.
Exactly.
Look, what do you want me to do with it?
I intend to conduct a thorough investigation. Find out if anyone else is working with it.
I can do that.
I'd rather do it myself. Arrange to have him meet me at the warehouse.
Calling me, aren't you?
Yes, come ahead, Jim.
Thank you.
Well, how'd you make out?
Well, I spent about 2 hours going over the abandoned truck.
Result?
I picked up a number of sets of fingerprints, but I have a hunch that they belong to the men who legitimately worked around the truck.
Yeah, that's probably true.
There were no prints at all on the steering wheel or gear shift. They'd all been carefully wiped out.
What did you do with the prints you did wear?
I think the ones were you heard anything from you?
Yes, they called about a half an hour ago. The witness identified a picture in their file. He searched the man he saw drive away in the truck. A small-time hoodlum named Al Franklin. Has a long record.
It was mixed up with hijacking before?
No, but he's always worked with an organized gang.
Any idea where you think?
I just checked him. I got a report that he's living right here in New York City.
Did you get an address?
Yes. I want you to get right over.
All right, sir.
Jim, I'm certain that Franklin is only a small cog in this hijacking set, but you can tell us who the big fish are, so let's get it into him. Where is it?
Okay.
I forgot it. Hey, what's with the hurry call?
I had to see it.
Yeah?
First of all, I told you not to get greedy. I said take no more than 10 cases.
Okay, so I took a few more.
Yes, it took 20, but it's too much.
Why?
Baldwin knows you quit.
How?
Told me to say. Found out how many cases.
Yeah? What about you?
I'm clean.
You left the victim. Well, what do I do? Yeah? So?
Oh, Baldwin don't talk to you.
We will return in just a moment to tonight's file, which shows how your FBI helps provide security for your country. Now let's talk briefly about security for those who want to be independent as they grow older.
Don't make me laugh, Mr. George. You know how taxes and the cost of living are going up. The only man who can be independent as he grows older is the fellow who's already got a big thing.
Ah, that's where you're wrong. Thousands of men, many of them earning much less than you, are looking forward to complete independence in their 60s through an Equitable Life Assurance Society Independent 60s plan.
Well, I'm from Missouri, Mr. George. You've got to show me how this plan works.
The Independent 60s plan of the Equitable Life Assurance Society has these 3 features. First, it costs considerably less than you probably think, especially if you're covered by Social Security. Second, you can create your retirement estate for the full amount the moment you sign the contract. You don't spend years wondering whether or not you're going to accumulate enough money to be independent in your 60s, guaranteed by the Equitable Life Assurance Society. Third, this equitable plan gives you a definite goal, and provides you with a method for reaching that goal. Yes, there's nothing finer than being independent in your 60s, being your own boss, able to do the things you've always wanted to do.
Hey, I'd like to know more about this.
Then I suggest you get in touch with an Equitable Life Assurance Society representative. He'll give you the facts on the Independent 60s plan and let you make up your own mind. Look in your phone book for the Equitable Society.
That's EQUITABLE.
Or send a postcard, care of this station, to the Equitable Life Assurance Society of the United States. And now, back to tonight's file, Hijackers Incorporated.
This case history from the files of your FBI contradicts the fallacy of long standing that the ordinary citizen has believed and repeated. That fallacy is that there is honor among thieves. The simple truth is that honor indicates a certain strength of character and the possession of an ordinary set of morals. But your average criminal does not have the strength of character to resist the temptation to break the law, and he is possessed of no moral stability. Loyalty, the devotion of one human being to another, is beyond the understanding of the criminal. For his very business is taking what does not belong to him. He has rewritten the ancient proverb, and his version says, it is much more blessed to receive. Tonight's file continues in New York City. Special Agent Jim Taylor is just reporting to the assistant to the agent in charge.
How did you make out, Jim?
Well, as you can see, I didn't bring Franklin back.
Yeah. Did he live at that address?
Yes, that's the rooming house. But he'd gone out about an hour before.
Why didn't you wait for him?
Well, Jennings came along with me, so I left him there. I wanted to follow up another lead.
Oh, what was that?
The landlady let me into Franklin's room. I searched it, and lying on the dresser, I found an envelope marked story.
Yeah.
It was open. I saw some things. Made with a Sheffield key. An envelope marked story. That made me think the key might possibly have something to do with the hijacker's loot. So I contacted the keeper.
Did they give you anything?
Their records show that the lock the key fits was sold to the Phoenix Hardware Company. They're up on West 24th.
Check with them?
Oh, Henry's out doing that now. You better alert the local police in case Franklin decides not to come back to that room. I've already done it. Oh, good. Yeah.
I see you, Mr. Garland.
Yes, come in.
I've got a report on that lock.
What is it?
Sold to a man named Walter Davis. Hardware store in Sullivan.
Where?
A small garage on West 56th.
You get the number?
Yes. Here, Mr. Garland.
We've had dealings with a man named Walter Davis. 3 years ago on that West Side Bank.
Oh, yes, I remember.
We didn't get him. He was a clever operator. Henry, dig up a copy of Davis' record from the file. See if you can find out where he is and what he's doing.
Yes.
Jim, we're going to get a search warrant and go over to that garage. Garage obviously isn't being used.
No.
Try that key on this door. Let's go. Let's go in. Flashlight. Doesn't seem to be anyone around.
No.
Look, Jim. All those packing cases over there. Have a look at it. Right. Shine your flashlight on that lady.
Yeah. Come to the right place. Yeah, same trade name as that ship Hydra.
No. Hey, what's here? Hardly the minister.
Oh, that finishes it. A truck that was hijacked 2 weeks ago carried tires and shoes. I'm going out to call the office.
Oh, wait, Mr. Garland. Phone right over there.
Oh, sorry. Jim.
Huh?
Look here. Say, that's Franklin. Al Franklin? Yeah. Are you sure? Yes, when that man in Newark identified him, I got his picture out of our file. Jim, would you get the office on the phone? Yep. He could be an important man in this case now. Yeah.
FBI.
Hello. Mr. Garland wants to talk to Henry Mark.
What's over?
There you are.
Hello?
Hello, Henry. This is Mr. Garland.
Yes?
What did you find out about Walter Davis?
I got the record of the file. Put it on your desk. This here is the office.
Did you get an address?
Yes. Want me to pick him up?
No, but arrange to have him put under 24-hour surveillance.
Ruth? Yes. What is this for?
Well, where were you this?
I didn't know you were back home.
That's no excuse. I get any calls?
Yes, Walter Davis phoned got back out.
Where is he? I've been trying to locate him all morning.
He's at the warehouse.
Didn't say anything about Al Franklin.
Just that he's been looking for him and couldn't find him.
I wonder why Franklin didn't show up at the warehouse last night.
Maybe he found out why you wanted to talk to him.
This is 50 more.
Mr. Davis?
I see him again.
Email her.
Could be right. Get Davis on the phone.
You going to accuse him?
No. Well, I have proof. I want to talk to him about another job tonight.
Have you got a truck spotted?
Yes, go get him for me. I want to give him the details. Yes, Jim. I have a full report on Walter Davis. Good, let's hear it. Well, first of all, we read the policeman Al Franklin. Now, they've been seen together around town. Well, that doesn't say he committed the murder. No. Well, anyway, when he left his hotel today, Davis went to a large warehouse down on West 18th Street. He stayed there most of the afternoon. Did you check on the warehouse? Yes, it's owned by a man named John Baldwin. Baldwin's being investigated now. Our preliminary report on him is that he's a legitimate businessman. Oh, I see. Baldwin has leased the warehouse to a corporation. Where did Davis go after he left the warehouse? Then he had dinner at a Midtown restaurant. I left him here in Jennings Report.
Garland?
Yes, Henry.
A report just came in from the New Jersey State Police. A truckload of sugar was hijacked near Elizabeth less than an hour ago.
Oh, Henry, has Jennings checked in with you?
Yes, he called 10 minutes ago. Davis is still in the record.
Well, after reading over Davis' record, I don't think he'd be doing the actual work. It still could have been done by one of his gang. If that's true, the stolen truck could be heading to the warehouse to be criminal. That's just what I was thinking. Jim, I want to set up a cordon around that warehouse. If that truck could move in there, I think we could clean up this whole case.
Yes, Jim, where are you?
I got the car in a parking lot right up to the warehouse.
The action yet?
Not going to be quiet. Where's Mark?
I just spoke to him. Cruising 11th Avenue. The other car is safe, just as we planned.
Oh, wait a minute.
What is it?
There's a cab going up to the warehouse.
Well? Anyone with him?
No, not alone. But there are other people in there. I've seen people moving around.
Hold it, Jim. Getting another report. Jim.
Yes?
Stolen truck. Moving down 11th Avenue. Turning left. Yes. Well behind you.
Wait. What's coming down the street now? Falling down. Pulling up in front of the warehouse. Drivers are still going. Doors are open. Going inside.
That's all we need. I'll notify all cars. We're moving in.
Start unloading, boys. I'll be with you in a minute.
What are you doing here? Baldwin. Waiting for you. Let's close the door. Thought you didn't like to be around the way. I want to talk to you about Al Franklin. According to the afternoon papers, his body was found yesterday in a small garage on West 66th Street. Hey, no wonder he didn't show. The papers also stated that the authorities found numerous articles there that had been leaked. Yeah, well, you were right about it. Possibly. I finally realized he wasn't smart enough to be doing this alone, so I checked up on that garage. I found it deep in use. What is this? It's quite obvious, don't you think? Franklin was meant as two. By killing him, you hope to clear yourself with me. That's a lie. Walter, you know my attitude toward Steve. Afraid I'm going to have to deal with you just as we dealt with him. I'm going to have to. What's that? I don't know. Hey, what's going on?
Where you are, Davis?
Huh?
What's the trouble here?
I don't know this guy, Mr. Baldwin. I'm a special agent of the FBI. We're taking over your business, Davis. And what they're finding Mr. Baldwin here makes the evening a complete success.
Walter Davis was turned over to local authorities, who tried and convicted him of first-degree murder. The ringleader of the gang, John Baldwin, was sentenced to serve 15 years in a federal prison. Other members of his organization were also sentenced to long terms in the penitentiary. And now we have a statement about tonight's case from the files of the FBI by Mr. J. Edgar Hoover, Director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Mr. Hoover said, and I quote, "One of the serious problems concerning the law enforcement agencies in the United States today is the prevalence of hijacking, which cost Americans in the past year millions of dollars. We of the Federal Bureau of Investigation are straining our every effort to break up the range of hijacking. For just as your FBI is responsible within the limits of federal laws for maintaining your freedom of speech and your freedom of religion, and your other freedoms granted under the Constitution, so too are we charged with maintaining your freedom of the highway. We intend to make it plainer than ever before to those with criminal tendencies that we will operate in 1947 on the same policy as in the past, the policy that crime must not be allowed to pay."
In just a moment, we will tell you about next week's exciting case from the files of your FBI. A little while ago, I gave you a few brief facts about the independent fixing plan of the Equitable Life Assurance Society. To get full information, you'll want to ask your Equitable Society representatives questions like these.
Exactly how much will the plan cost me?
The Equitable man has the answer.
How will it dovetail with my Social Security?
He's got the answer to that, too.
What income will it give me in my 60s?
Your Equitable Society representative will give you the exact figure. Ask him to drop around tomorrow for a friendly visit. Find him in the phone book or send a postcard care of this station to the Equitable Life Assurance Society of the United States.
Next week, we will bring you another colorful story from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Death in the Desert.
The incidents used in tonight's Equitable Life Assurance Society broadcast are adapted from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. However, all names used are fictitious, and any similarity thereof to the names of persons living or dead is accidental. Tonight, the music was composed and conducted by Frederick Steiner. Your narrator was Dean Carlton. This is Your FBI is a Jerry Devine production. This is Milton Cross speaking for the Equitable Life Assurance Society of the United States and the Equitable Society's representative in your community, and inviting you to tune in again next week at this same time when the Equitable Life Assurance Society will bring you another thrilling story from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, Death in the Desert, on This Is Your FBI. This is ABC, the American Broadcasting Company.
The Equitable Life Assurance Society presents This is Your FBI. This is Your FBI, the official broadcast from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Transcribed and presented as a public service by the Equitable Life Assurance Society of the United States and the Equitable Society's representative in your community. Today, some of your neighbors, perhaps you yourself, receive postcards from an Equitable Society representative. The men and women who receive these postcards should be pleased to hear that they were sent to people classified as most likely to succeed. The kind of people who are sure to be interested in the Equitable Society's plan for men and women on the way up. In about 14 minutes, I'll give you full details on this special plan for people who are slated for success. It is offered by the Equitable Life Assurance Society of the United States. Tonight's FBI file, Larceny Goes to Sea.
Geography makes a difference in people. Not deep down, for all of us are one breed in the last analysis. But it is true that the farmer in Kansas looks at life a little differently than the factory worker in Georgia or the fisherman in any desolate village on one of our secluded coastlines. Of the three, probably the citizen in the small fishing village is the one with whom city dwellers have the least in common. For him, the tides are not haphazard movements of the ocean. The water is not an inanimate thing. And the weather is more than just a topic of conversation. The tides tell him he plays schools of fish on the ocean. Water is alive, is his friend, or his enemy. And it gives him his livelihood, or refuses him his daily bread. And the weather, the daily fluctuations on his barometer that tell him whether or not he can fly his freight that day. The sudden storm that comes and wrecks his boats, his home, his dreams. Yes, even the young know that good weather can bring fortune. And bad weather, well, bad weather in the fishing village can bring anything. Even a crime wave. Tonight's file opens on a cliff overlooking the Atlantic Ocean on the New England coast. It is late afternoon and the squall is blowing in a cold, steady rain off the ocean. On the cliff, a crowd is gathered watching the waves punish a weary freighter caught on a reef. On the edge of the crowd, a young villager is joined by two of his fellow townsmen.
Hello, Howard.
Who won't get off, Howard?
Look at her. She's really taking punch. Yeah. Those waves look big enough to wash her off the reef.
I would if she wasn't loaded down.
You know what she's carrying?
No.
We hear you got the job of going aboard and keeping her from being salvage bait.
How'd you know that?
Shorty heard the captain give it to you.
Yeah.
When you going?
Depends.
On what?
They're not coming apart.
Suppose she settles.
I go aboard in the morning. Howard, what does the captain think? He don't know.
Weather might clear by morning.
Yeah. Hope so. You see the crew come out? Uh-huh. Bring their gear with them? No. How come? No room on the board. But they have a one-man job?
Howard, you interested in making something on this deal?
That's why I took the job.
I mean something extra. There must be lots of clothes, maybe even wallets laying around on her. Now, if me and Shorty rode out, you could just throw the stuff over the rail to her.
I said no. I don't want to talk about it. Yeah. Okay, come on.
that? No, Shorty. You hear him say he ain't going out to the freighter till morning? Yeah? We're gonna get our dory and go out there tonight.
Later that day, Special Agent Jim Taylor entered the office of the local chief of police.
Wasteland?
Yeah, I'm Jim Taylor. Oh, hello, Jim.
Hi.
You made good time from the station.
I got a list right after I called you.
You got that coat. Sit down.
All right, if I just cross over here?
Yeah, sure. You ran into weather, eh?
Yeah.
Anything I can do to help you?
Well, I think all I need is the place and
Let's see.
Cliff side light.
You're not there. Found it.
No, it's on automatic. Two pair of binoculars, 20-power spyglass, and radio transmitter receiver.
How much you guess the whole thing's worth?
Several $100. The government isn't so much concerned with what was stolen as it is with the vandalism piece. There was a diaphone fog signal in the lighthouse that was dismantled last night.
Expensive.
Yeah. This one cost more than $20,000 just to install.
You gonna be running out there now? Installing for good.
Well, I'll just take a picture.
Get a map from Marguerite.
Will you?
Instead of using our radio car, I think maybe you'll have better luck with the jeep.
Oh, fine.
I'd go out there with you, but we had a freighter go on a reef down the other end of Cliffside.
Oh, it's too bad. Well, if you just make a map and show me the people.
To the hull. Now, when it starts, pull hard against it. Do you hear? Yeah. All right, here it comes. Now, pull. All right, just keep it still. He's settled enough for me to reach the rail. Need a line? I got one. There. That'll make it. Come on up here. I'll climb aboard first. Now, you wait till the next wave comes in. That'll raise you high enough to make it. Okay. Here she comes. All right. Give me a hand. Yeah, that's it. What do we do with the dory? Well, what can we do? We'll leave it there. Yes, we get pounded. We won't be here that long. You'll just scrape a little paint. Yeah. She's coming up fast. Just settling. Come on. You got a flashlight? Yeah, but I ain't using it yet. We'll see it from the cliff. I can't see nothing. All right, just stay behind me. Now let's get below and go to work. With you in a minute, Jim.
Yes, sir.
Is you, Howard? Chief Ridgway. Just got a call from the captain. He's back out the cliff. The storm let Nuffy wants you to go aboard the freighter tonight. Uh-huh. Yes. As soon as you can make it. Night, Howard. I'm sorry, Jim. I'm going to get a man aboard that foundered freighter. How'd you make out at the lighthouse?
I'll find out. Very painful. I found a rock just outside the lighthouse. Looks like a boat was dragged up on the rock.
Shade of gray.
Yeah.
Where?
One of the windows was broken on the side of the boat.
One of them?
Yeah, I found two sets of footprints leading away from the boat. I got 5 pair of chaps.
Good.
Where'd you find the claw?
No, I was caught on a street.
It was folded that way?
It resembles part of a closet, though.
Let's see.
It was just a metal of the job. Yeah. That was some crack. I wouldn't even try to stab it one time ago. I thought I'd send all this into the lab. Why? Get it there tonight, maybe we can have a report by late tomorrow.
Okay, Shorty, put it down here with the others. How many bags that make so far? 6. Well, we got enough, Al. Let's load the dory and go back. What's your hurry? We ain't finished yet. Come on. Where are we going now? Captain's cabin, right over here. Go ahead. Okay. Lots of stuff here. Yeah. Look at that chest full of clothes. Hey, there's a safe. Shorty, it's open. Yeah. We may not bother with clothes. What's in there? Here, hold the flag. Turn it over. Okay. Anything in it? We'll find out later. Where's that bag? Oh, right there. You just roll the step in. Take the box. Okay. Put this in there. Now, somebody's at the door. Put out the flash. Flash the light. It's Howard. Yeah. What do we do with him? Leave him for salvage.
We will return in just a moment to this exciting file that shows how your FBI helps protect the security of America. Now a quick look at the future of America. One big question is, what's going to happen to us in the 1950s? Leading economists have a very optimistic answer.
All signs indicate that America is standing on the threshold of a period of unusual prosperity. By 1960, according to conservative estimates, our national income will have risen from the present $210 billion to over $275 billion a year. For people with brains, energy, and character. In other words, for those who possess the qualities that make for leadership, the America of the 1950s should be more than ever before the land of opportunity.
For those leaders of tomorrow, the Equitable Life Insurance Society has created a very special type of life insurance. It's known as the Equitable Plan for Men and Women on the Way Up. If that describes you, if you are looking forward to substantial salary increases in the next few years, then you will be interested in this plan's 3 important advantages.
First, as your salary goes up, your insurance can keep pace.
When you get that better job or that big promotion comes your way, you can adjust your insurance to measure up to your increased income.
Second, while you're waiting, your wife and children have the life insurance protection they need.
This means that you have the peace of mind, the freedom from worry about your family that's essential to a man who wants to concentrate on getting ahead.
Third advantage, the Equitable Plan is flexible at all times.
It can expand or contract as you see fit. And over the many desirable options which your Equitable Society representative will be glad to explain to you. So why not get in touch with him right away? Phone him and ask for full details on the Equitable Plan for people on the way up. Or send a postcard care of this station to the Equitable Society.
That's EQUITABLE.
The Equitable Life Insurance Society of the United States. And now back to the FBI file, Larceny Goes to Sea.
Tonight's case file of the Federal Bureau of Investigation involves the theft of some relatively inexpensive equipment from a government lighthouse and an accompanying case of vandalism. As such, it does not rate among the most important cases in the history of the Bureau, and it may have surprised some of you that an agent in charge took the trouble to assign a man to run down the criminals involved in such an isolated crime. But every crime is important to the FBI, because their experience has told them that people capable of the wanton destruction of property, destruction not for their personal gain, but merely for the sake of ruining, people capable of that are capable of any crime, including the destruction of a human being. In addition, it has never been the policy or custom of the men who comprise the Federal Bureau of Investigation to predetermine their own discretion the seriousness of a crime, and to thereby predetermine which files shall be prosecuted and which shall be allowed to gather dust in a pigeonhole. They have never done that because of their training. Training which tells every special agent that there are no unimportant crimes, no unimportant criminals, and that his job is not to weigh which investigation shall be pressed. His job is easily defined. His job is to locate the criminals and apprehend them. Tonight's file continues in the office of Chief of Police Ridgway. Special Agent Taylor has just entered.
Morning, Jim. Morning, Chief. Any word yet from the lab on those things?
No. I have got something else. Remember that freighter that was caught on the reef?
Yeah.
It seems they hired a young fellow named Howard Albright to go aboard and keep watch. He went last night. This morning, when his relief took the butcher's boy across the ship, Albright was missing. Every cabin had been gone through and safe and right.
He hasn't used the boat to get off? You know this, Albright?
Yes. That's what puzzled me. I've always seen those days.
Looks like you've got a new case in your hands.
So have you, Jim. Huh? You're in on this, too.
Oh, how come?
Got the manifest from Captain a little while ago. One of the things missing from the safe was a package of jewels. Military precision. Government property.
Does the FBI jurisdiction on it?
Already sent out an alarm on Albright.
Good. You've been out for 30 years?
Just leave it.
Go along with it.
Come on, Jim. Just let the boy swing free.
We'll with you in a minute, Chief. I hope.
Oh, not a bad ride, is it?
Oh, walking.
Here, grab my hand.
All right.
That's it. Right. Now, let's go down.
Oh, just a minute, will you, Chief? I saw something in there. Sure.
What?
Down here on the side of the freighter. Just lean over and see if you can get a look at it.
Okay.
Oh, look. Look, see that place where the paint is chipped off on the side? Uh-huh. Looks like it was done by another boat.
Could be.
If the paint is chipped off there, maybe it's still on the plow of that boat.
Probably is.
You see those gray specks?
Yeah.
I couldn't be sure without the lab, but it looks like the same shade of gray as that paint that I found on the rock by the lighthouse.
Could be the same thing, Jim. Deputy found a couple of typewriters. Radio smashed up.
I can reach it. I'll trip around that spot and send those gray flecks to the lab.
Wait a minute, Jim.
Huh?
Let me brace your leg.
Okay.
How's that?
What?
Take it easy. You getting it?
I should be enough.
Are you coming up?
Yeah.
Thanks. Where's your deputy now, Chief?
He's in the hole.
Huh? Has he examined the safe yet?
Yeah. Tried to get some prints, but there's so many overlapping, he couldn't get any clear ones.
Huh? Let's go take a look at it ourselves.
No, huh?
Chief, you ever have any complaints about local vandalism?
Oh, man, but nothing we could match against these.
Young Albright, everything said?
No? Tell you, Jim, I know the evidence points to him, but pretty tough for me to even think that... Yes, sir.
We just found young Albright
Where?
in the hole, still alive.
Come on, Jim, let's take a look at it.
that book in your hand.
That's it.
Where'd you get that?
A box of stuff we took up at your cottage.
What do you want with a dictionary?
I'm looking something up. C-O-R-C-O-R-C. Yes, there it is.
C-O-R-T. What's that?
The word on the box.
What box?
The box we found in the safe with all of them little stones in it. Hey, listen to this. C-O-R-T. Coarse diamond.
Diamonds?
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, they should be worth plenty.
Sure, if we can sell them.
Well, why not?
Well, that's something never done before, Shorty.
The jewelry store named it.
You gotta sell them to some fella that won't ask questions like we did with the clothes.
Where did you find it?
In the city. I'll take a bus down.
Deputies are going to take him to the hospital. You find anything in the captain's cabin?
Yeah, it's muffled. Take a look at it. Here. Hold it up to the light. Got sparkles and something?
Like that piece of cloth you found in the lighthouse window.
Yeah, that's right. The lab should be able to tell us whether it's the same metallic substance. Hey, he's not staying in the city.
642. Up in the spread.
Well, I send the same ship from this muffler in. I can have a report back in the morning. Come on, Chief, let's get ashore.
Morning.
Everything's good doing, Billy.
Albright came through for a while.
Long enough to be tested?
But he didn't know who did it.
Right back to the show. No, I examined the paint chips out the Slater before I sent them in to the lab. I'm convinced they're off the same boat with the for the lab. You know, we could find that boat would be around that night.
Number right, you'd be like looking for a tree in the forest.
Yeah.
Besides, by the time we got to it, the trees could have a painted different color.
Sure.
Keep which way, Susie? Yes. Yes. Yes, he's here. Just a minute.
Hello. Yeah, fine. I'm sorry, son. Wait a minute, you repeat that? Right. White steel. Sodium. Electrolytic plate, huh? Oh, fine, just a minute. Here's the report from our lab. Tell me, do you know what everybody knows? Okay, Frank. I think that'll probably be all the dope we'll need. Special agent of the FBI. Good.
What do you want?
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
What kind of questions?
Well, there was some equipment stolen from the Cliffside Lighthouse.
Oh, I know what you mean.
And there was some government property stolen from that freighter on the reef.
I don't know anything about it.
Check your dory outside in the boathouse.
Yeah.
Got a bad scrape along the bottom of it. That scrape might have come from being dragged over a rock just outside the lighthouse.
I told you, I never been there.
Well, your dory has flecks of black paint.
I ain't been out in the dory for a week.
How about that radio over there? And that telescope next to the binoculars. What do you know about them?
Yeah. Oh, well, a friend of mine left them here.
They were stolen from the lighthouse.
Well, they ain't mine.
I'm afraid that won't hold up.
But I tell you that...
Shavings with electrolytic plates found in a part of a transfer at the lighthouse, and also a muffler that was left in the freighter.
What's this got to do with me?
Electrolytic plate is what they make tin cans from you and Al Milton just got back from Henry up north. Now, is that enough?
Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah.
Don't Don't turn around, mister. Just put up your hand.
Like this, maybe? Now I've got the gun.
Jim, you all right?
I am now, Chief. Your neighbors here are a little smarter than they were. They just learned something about judo, something they're going to have a long time to practice.
Al Milton and Shorty Harrison were convicted for theft of government property and sentenced to 10 years each. In addition, the state obtained a detainer on both men for the assault of Howard Alma. The knowledge of a special agent of your FBI, plus the knowledge of a local small-town chief of police, was what closed this case from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Special Agent Taylor knew that electrolytic plate was the material used in making tin pads. Chief Ridgway knew the people of his town well enough to be able to name Al Milton and Shorty Harrison as the pair who had just returned from their seasonal jobs at the cabaret. That type of cooperation, the ability of special agents and local police all over the nation to work together as one well-knit unit, is representative of the job that is being done every day and every night. The fact that the FBI Crime Laboratory received an exhibit at midnight and was able to report on it early the next morning should not come as a surprise to anyone. For the men of the lab do the same job as the men in the field. Help fight a 24-hour-a-day war against crime.
In just a moment, we will tell you about next week's exciting FBI Files. Now one last word on the Equitable Society's plan for men and women on the way up. It's a plan for the kind of man who knows that someday his neighbors will say of him,
Hey, I hear Joe Williams is buying a new house. He certainly is getting ahead fast in his time.
if you're that kind of man, then the sooner you get in touch with an Equitable Society representative, the better. Ask him for full information on the Equitable Society's life insurance plan for men and women on the way up. Or send a postcard care of this station to the Equitable Life Insurance Society.
Next week, we will dramatize another case from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. An unusual recount of organized crime within prison walls. Its subject, extortion. Its title, Ladies of Larceny.
The incidents used in tonight's Equitable Life Insurance Society's broadcast are adapted from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. However, all names used are fictitious, and any similarity thereof with the names of persons living or dead is accidental. Tonight, the music was composed and conducted by Frederick Steiner. The author was Jerry D. Lewis. Your narrator was William Woodson, and Special Agent Taylor was played by Stacey Harris. Others in the cast were Ed Begley, Walter Burke, Henry Morgan, and Bob Fowler. This Is Your FBI is a Jerry Devine production. This is Larry Keating speaking for the Equitable Life Assurance Society of the United States and the Equitable Society's representative in your community, and inviting you to tune in again next week at the same time when the Equitable Life Assurance Society will bring you another thrilling transcribed story from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Ladies of Larceny on This Is Your FBI.
Open your heart. Give to fight heart disease. Every year, diseases of the heart and blood vessels take a death toll of more than 600,000 men, women, and children. Give generously to this campaign now. The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. Fun for the whole family. Follows immediately over most of these ABC stations. So stay tuned. This is ABC, the American Broadcasting.
The Equitable Life Assurance Society presents This Is Your FBI. This is Your FBI, the official broadcast from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Presented transcribed as a public service by the Equitable Life Assurance Society of the United States and the Equitable Society's representative in your community. Receive a
special invitation to listen to tonight's broadcast. It may sound strange, but quite a large number of people were actually invited to listen in tonight by Equitable Society representatives. They were asked because they are people who appear to be marked out for success in their business or professional careers. People who are sure to be interested in the Equitable Society's plan for men and women on the way up. In approximately 14 minutes, I'll give you the full details on this plan for every man who believes he is good enough to make a real success in life. It is offered by the Equitable Life Assurance Society of the United States. Tonight's FBI file, Package of Death.
By the very nature of their business, the men who comprise the Federal Bureau of Investigation come into daily contact with a greater variety of criminals than perhaps any other law enforcement officers. They meet gigs and swindlers, safe crackers and imposters, check passers and auto thieves, and all the others who go to make up the 8 million people who have fingerprint arrest records on file in Washington. To them, every criminal is another lawbreaker, another file which must be closed, another face in a long, endless parade of faces. But that is not the case on the other side of the fence. For among criminals, there are as many rungs to their society as there are among decent, law-abiding people. The petty larceny thief who steals a $3 watch from a child on his way to school is regarded with as much contempt by his fellow criminals as he is by everyone else. The safe cracker, the auto thief, and the hold-up man climb the ladder of esteem according to their success, according to their ability to remain out of jail. The swindler, the check passer, and the imposter are next in rank, for they do little manual labor. And the man who can steal without working too hard is sure to win the regard of his fellow thieves. Of all criminals, though, one is rated automatically at the top. He is the international jewel thief, the man who steals around the world. Tonight's file opens in the crew's quarters of a small freighter en route from Europe to the United States. Some members of the crew lie idly about. In one corner of the big room, a very sick man lies in his bunk. A companion sits beside him.
Hurts bad, huh,
Yeah.
You want me to call the doctor again?
No. Won't do no good. I'm dying, Willie.
Oh, now that ain't so.
I feel it.
Look, tomorrow we reach port. Go to a hospital.
Willie, don't try to paint pretty pictures. Lean close a minute.
Yeah. What do you want?
Do me a favor. There's a package under the bunk. Get it.
Okay. Paper package.
Yeah.
This it?
Yeah. Now, here's what I want you to do. When we get to port, go to the Penny Arcade at Broadway and 10th Street.
Penny Arcade, Broadway and 10th Street.
Ask for Mrs. Mitchell. Mrs. Mary Mitchell.
Mrs. Mary Mitchell.
She's my sister. I want you to deliver this package to her. It's a birthday present. Will you write down what I told you?
Sure, Pete, sure.
And you'll see that she gets it.
Sure, Pete. But, Lord, you ain't... Pete. Pete. Hey! Hey, you guys! Pete's dead.
Meanwhile, at a local FBI field office in a large city on the eastern coast,
Special Agent Howard Scott approaches the desk of Agent Jim Taylor.
Hi, Jim. Hello, Scotty. What makes you look so happy?
You're looking at a free man.
Come again?
I just finished my report on that auto theft case, and I got a week's leave coming. I got each day planned. Tomorrow ice fishing, next day skiing, the day...
Hold it, Scotty.
Dig it?
You know Robert Burns' line about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah. Well, your plans have gang after leg.
What are you talking about?
We were just assigned to a new case.
Break it to me gently.
Well, so far it's murder and jewel theft in the order name.
Where?
In a Paris hotel room.
Now, wait a minute, Jim. We're not covering Europe out of this office, are we?
No. The French Sûreté sent this information to our headquarters in Washington, and they passed it on to us.
What's the story?
A Frenchman named Lafourche was found dying by one of the hotel maids. Said he'd been robbed of jewelry worth 5 million francs.
Did you tell her who robbed him?
No, but he said he knew the man was coming to the United States with the jewelry. But by the time the police arrived, Lafourche was dead.
That's all we know.
Yeah? We don't know who the thief is, how he's returning to this country, or what he looks like.
I should have taken my leave starting yesterday.
Sûreté is trying to bring up fingerprints off of everything that was in Lafourche's hotel. As soon as they do, they'll send us copies, and we can start moving.
Pennies or nickels?
Pennies.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Here you are.
Mary.
Oh, hi, Eddie.
Have you heard anything yet?
No.
Well, what should we
Let's
do?
talk back in the office. George! Yeah? Come here. Take my change book.
Okay.
All right, Eddie. Let's go.
You don't think Pete's running out on us, do you?
He couldn't if he wanted to.
Why not?
I sent Charlie down to the pier to meet him.
The boat was supposed to get in this morning.
It got in all right an hour ago.
How do you know?
I called the pier. Go ahead.
Pete should be here. They don't take an hour from the pier.
Well, if he don't show soon, I'm going down there myself. Hello? Yes, Charlie. What? When? How'd you find out? No. Don't go near the place again. Right.
What's the matter?
He's dead.
What?
Get to that boat, Eddie, and get that package.
Yes, after considerable investigation in Paris, they turned out to belong to a man named Pete Crawford.
Pete Crawford? That's right. I don't think I know him. You got any record on him?
Yeah, just came in from Washington. Oh, here it is. Take a look. Maybe you can get a lead on where he's headed. Sure could.
Nothing at all?
He's been arrested 31 times in 11 different states. There's no telling which way he'll turn.
We can find out how he's coming back to this country.
Now, we know that now, Scott.
Oh, how?
Sûreté traced Crawford's movement from the hotel to a dealer in black market passports. The dealer confessed that he sold Crawford a set of first-class Siemens papers. That means he's coming back by boat, but the question is, which one?
Which question?
Sûreté is going to go to Washington as soon as they find out.
That time might be too late. Did the black market dealer say how long ago he sold Crawford those papers?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
He should be back in this country by now. 2 weeks' time.
Message from Teletype, Mr. Taylor.
Oh, thanks. Washington, Scotty. Crawford sailed from France on the freighter John Carroll, which docked here today. Now we're getting someplace. I want to go down there.
Mary.
Right with you, Eddie. Hey, George. Yeah? Take over. Right. You got the package, Eddie?
No.
Why not?
It wasn't there.
You went through all this stuff?
3 times.
And you couldn't find anything?
Not what I was looking for. Now, go ahead.
Right. Did you see Pete's body?
He was buried at sea.
Maybe they buried the stuff with it.
No, his clothes were still there.
Did you go through them?
I just told you 3 times. I come up with 0.
Had it with him when he left France.
You sure?
Positive. Sent me a case. He must have took it after he died. Did you see anybody else in the crew?
Sure. But I couldn't ask him if they saw any hot jewelry laying around.
I got it. Hello? Yeah, speaking. No? No. You have? Well, where are you? Yes, I'll wait. Have you got this address? Yes. Yes, I'll wait right here for you. Goodbye. That was the guy from the boat. He gave him the package.
Gave it to him?
To bring to me.
No kidding.
He's on his way over. Go out front, Eddie. Take over the change counter.
What for?
I want you out there when this guy gets here.
What's his name?
Sebring. The minute he comes, bring him back here. This is one guy I don't want to keep waiting.
Need a freighter? Yeah. Steve Crawford's dead. When that happened? Yeah, let's see. How was it fixed? Yes, but I was the second man through the door in that department. Somebody who identified himself as Crawford's brother had already been there and gone through his work. For his record, Crawford had no brother. Yeah. You got any description on this in Crawford? I got one from everybody I could find who had seen him. How's it match? Pretty well. I'm having one of our artists work up a composite picture of him. I assume you didn't find the jewelry? No, and I don't think whoever this other man was found it either. From what I heard, he seemed to be pretty annoyed with going through Crawford's clothes. This is a nice, simple case. We have got one of the leads, Scotty. Crawford was pretty friendly with another member of the crew, somebody named Sebring. Talk to Sebring? No, he'd already gone ashore, but I got a description on him. As soon as our artist finishes with a composite picture on the phony brother, we'll send out a warrant of them, both of them.
Change, Mac? No, I come to see Mrs. Mitchell. I was a friend of her brother. Oh, well, you must be Mr. Sebring. Yeah, that's... she's waiting for you. There. George!
Yeah, Eddie?
You can take over now.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go, Mr. Sebring. Right back here. That was sure terrible news about Pete, huh?
Yeah, for me, too.
Were you with him when he died?
Right there. Mrs. Mitchell, how is she?
Yeah, she's taking it pretty good. She cried for a little while, but she's over that now.
Pete was a nice fellow.
Yeah, great guy. Now, here we are. Go ahead. Mary?
Yeah?
This is Mr. Sebring.
Oh, hello, Mr. Sebring.
Hello. I guess it's his son's birthday for you.
Huh?
Pete told me that this package is from him. The birthday present.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Sebring. Eddie?
Yeah?
You thank Mr. Sebring, too.
Sure.
Now, let's take a look at the birthday.
We will return in just a moment to this exciting file which shows how your FBI helps protect the security of America. Now let's turn from the present to the future. What's the prediction for the new decade? Let's ask the economists for a forecast.
By 1960, according to all indications, Americans will have $65 billion more to spend every year than they do today. In other words, our annual national income is due to rise from 210 to $275 billion. During the 1950s, more than ever before, there will be ample opportunities for ambitious, self-reliant individuals who have the energy, character training, and the will to get ahead.
Does that describe you? Are you optimistic about your own future? Then you're sure to be interested in the Equitable Life Assurance Society's special plan for men and women on the way up. This is life insurance that talks your language. Consider its 3 important advantages.
Now, first, as your salary goes up, your insurance can keep pace with it.
When you get that better job or that big promotion comes your way, you can adjust your insurance to measure up to your increased income.
Second, while you're waiting, your wife and children have the life insurance protection they need.
This means that you have the peace of mind, the freedom from worry about your family that's essential to a man who wants to concentrate on getting ahead.
Third advantage, the equitable plan is flexible at all times.
It can expand or contract as you see fit and offers you many desirable options, which your Equitable Society representative will be glad to explain to you. So why not get in touch with him right away? Phone him and ask for full details on the Equitable Plan for people on the way up. Or send a postcard care of this station to the Equitable Society.
That's E-Q-U-I-T-A-B-L-E.
The Equitable Life Assurance Society of the United States. And now back to the FBI file, Package of Death.
Throughout the nation, this coming week has been designated as Crime Prevention Week, a period in which the Federal Bureau of Investigation hopes you will spend some time thinking about how you can contribute toward a more crime-free America. Your FBI realizes that no decent citizen can make such a contribution if he is ignorant about conditions as they exist today in the field of crime. For that reason, your FBI cooperates in presenting these official broadcasts, and through them it hopes to acquaint you, at least in some measure, with the nature of your enemy. Part of that education lies in teaching you not to be surprised, as some of you may have been this evening, to learn that the head of an international ring of jewel thieves could be and was a woman. One of the facts about crime with which you ought to be familiar is that year in and year out, approximately 10% of all people arrested in the United States are women. Nor is it true, as some may think, that the crimes for which those women are arrested every year are petty offenses against the public welfare. In terms of percentage, the records gathered by your FBI show that more women than men were arrested for the following crimes: forgery, arson, larceny, assault, and criminal homicide. Criminal homicide being another way of saying murder. Night trial continues at the FBI Bureau.
Come back here, Jim?
Yeah, a little while. Recognize it? That's two of it. How about the file? I sent a copy over to Ident. Nothing on it. How about that friend across it? Willie Sebring? Yeah. Nothing on him either. Have the police got anything on our pin-up boy? They're looking now. Maybe it'd be a good idea to take this picture over to Prater, the man who saw him. Mike, another agent just took a copy down there. Oh, pardon me, Scott. Sure. Special Agent Taylor speaking. Yes, that's right. Have when? Yeah, thanks very much. What? Yes, right away. Bye. There's the morgue stuff. Just brought in the body of Willie Sebring.
Hey, Mary.
What is it?
Baseball machine is broke.
What happened?
Scrub cleaner slab.
Well, fix it.
Okay.
Hi, Mary.
What happened to the stiff?
Dumped it.
I thought you were going to check in with me.
Yeah, I figured it was too late. Besides, I didn't have no trouble.
I'll take over the change booth, will you?
Huh? Where you going?
To see somebody who might buy the loot.
The whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
You want me to go with you?
No, stay here and take care of the joint.
Suppose this guy tries to clip you.
Eddie, when I can't handle any sense who ever lived, I'll start playing these machines myself.
the men from the FBI?
Yes, that's right.
They called from upstairs and said you were coming.
We'd like to see the body of a man named Willie Seaver.
Thank you.
Right, thanks.
Right here.
Scotty? Got the coroner's report there. He's got this head wound listed as the cause of death, hasn't he? Seaver was hit from behind. Something real heavy. Okay, I think we've seen enough. You still got his effects down here?
Over there, in the box with his name on it.
Okay, thanks. Go look at the box, Scotty. Okay. King, Richardson, Sanford, Seaver. Here it is. W. Seaver. Very small box. Didn't have much. He didn't. I'll look at the wallet. Okay. $30 in it. And he wasn't robbed, then. Wasn't much else in the wallet. Or in the box, either. Half-empty pack of cigarettes and a fresh book of matches. Not much to work at. All these matches, they're from Arthur's Bar and Grill over on 16th Street. You better pick them up this afternoon, Jim. Yeah. Yeah, come on, Scotty. Let's go up there and see if they remember Seaver. We don't have to wait to question that bartender, Scotty. Why not? I just showed the cashier Sebring's picture. She remembered it. She said Sebring left here at 4 o'clock.
You're so sure of the exact time.
That's when she comes to work.
Coroner's report lists the time of death as 4:30, half hour after leaving here.
We got one of the leads. Sebring asked the cashier where to get the number 9 bus.
Going north or south?
North. Come on, Scotty. Let's try and find the driver of that bus. I just finished questioning the bus driver.
Get anything?
Yes, he remembered Sebring. But he got off the bus at 10th and Willoughby. The driver also said Sebring asked him where he could buy a condolence card.
Well, a few stores around there sell those cards, Jim.
I know. Let's try and locate the one that Sebring went to.
Yes, he bought a card like this. To the sister of my dead friend. I remembered it because he was so clumsy. He wrote the woman's name and address on the card, put it in the envelope, and then when he started to address the envelope, he got a big blot on it. I had to give him a new one.
Have you got that first envelope that he used?
Yes, it must be in this basket.
Let's find it, Scotty, and get it back to the lab.
Come in.
Mrs. Mitchell?
Yes?
Special agents, the FBI.
Both of you?
Yes. Here are my credentials.
Well, sit down.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
About what?
A man named Pete Crawford.
I'm afraid I don't know anybody by that name.
His picture. You know him by another name.
No, I've never seen him before.
Well, here's a picture of a man named Willie Sebring. Ever seen him?
No.
That's strange.
Why?
The policeman directing traffic on the corner saw Sebring today.
What's that got to do with me?
Sebring asked him which arcade in this block was owned by a Mrs. Mary Mitchell.
Now, wait a minute, Mr. Taylor. If you've got any charges against me, let's have them. Otherwise, you can both leave.
The baseball machine's all fixed, Mary.
Oh, wait outside, Eddie.
No, wait a minute. You don't go.
What?
Take a look at him, Scotty. Yeah. You know, having him pose as Pete Crawford's brother was a mistake, Mrs. Mitchell.
What are you talking about?
Throw the cuffs on him, Scotty.
Right, yeah. Hey, what is? Take it
Eddie,
easy.
go help George move the baseball machine.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Mitchell. You're both going with us. The only machine either one of you has to worry about from now on is the electric chair.
In view of the more serious crime of the murder of Willie Sebring, Eddie Butler and Mary Mitchell were turned over to local authorities, convicted and sentenced to be executed. As Special Agent Taylor hoped, the FBI Crime Laboratory was able to supply the name and address of Mrs. Mitchell. Willie Sebring had written that name and address on the condolence card and put the card in an envelope. Then, because of an accident, he discarded the envelope.
The FBI lab, through the use of infrared photography on the inside of the envelope, was able to read what had been written on it. A list of phone numbers in Mrs. Mitchell's purse led to the arrest of the remaining members of the ring. And so another case from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, a case which originated some 3,500 miles away, was solved. While it is true that the final clue came from the FBI laboratory, it is also true that no solution to this case would have been possible without the fine investigative work on the part of the members of the French Sûreté. Your FBI, therefore, wishes to thank the French Law Enforcement Agency and to tell you, the public, that this kind of international cooperation is the rule, not the exception, in the never-ending war against every criminal in the world.
In just a moment, we will tell you about next week's exciting FBI file. Now, one last word on the Equitable Society's plan for men and women on the way up. It's a plan for the man who is justified in believing that someday his boss will say to him,
Ken, I have some good news for you. We've decided to promote you to general job with a raise in salary that ought to make you pretty happy.
if you're that kind of man, then the sooner you get in touch with an Equitable Society representative, the better. Ask him for full information on the Equitable Society's life insurance plan for men and women on the way up. Or send a postcard, care of this station, to the Equitable Life Assurance Society.
Next week, we will dramatize another case from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. The story of a thrilling race between two ex-convicts and two FBI agents to find a missing man. Its subject, assault. Its title, The Telltale Calendar.
The incidents used in tonight's Equitable Life Assurance Society's broadcast are adapted from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. However, all names used are fictitious, and any similarity thereof to the names of persons living or dead is accidental. Tonight, the music was composed and conducted by Frederick Steiner. The author was Jerry T. Lewis. Your narrator was William Woodson, and Special Agent Taylor was played by Stacey Harris. Others in the cast were Herb Butterfield, Whitfield Connor, Bill Conrad, Ted DeCorsia, Marlo Dwyer, and John Sheehan. This Is Your FBI is a Jerry Devine production. This is Larry Keefe, speaking for the Equitable Life Assurance Society of the United States and the Equitable Society's representative in your community. Inviting you to tune in again next week at the same time when the Equitable Life Assurance Society will bring you another thrilling transcribed story from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. The Telltale Calendar on This Is Your FBI.
The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, fun for the whole family, follows immediately over most of these same ABC stations. Stay tuned. This is ABC, the American Broadcasting.
The Equitable Life Assurance Society presents This Is Your FBI. This is Your FBI, the official broadcast from the files of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, presented transcribed as a public service by the Equitable Life Assurance Society of the United States and the Equitable Society's representative in your community. Appearing on this evening's program in the role of Inspector Young is George Murphy, star of the new Louis de Rochemont production, Walk East on Beacon, released by Columbia Pictures. This authentic motion picture, made with the cooperation of your FBI, reveals the manner in which the FBI is carrying out its widespread offensive against espionage in the United States. There are many examples in history of people who have given up freedom in return for promises of future security. This is not the American way. We Americans prefer to secure our future and preserve our freedom at the same time. For this reason, more than 5 million Americans
have joined the Equitable Life Assurance Society of the United States of our own free will. Throughout the nation, the Equitable Society is represented by 8,000 insurance specialists. In about 10 minutes, I'll tell you more about these men and how they may help you solve your problems and enjoy the advantages of membership in the Equitable Society. Tonight, the subject of our FBI file, Subversive Activity. Its title, The Courier.
Later this month, the American people will observe one of their most solemn holidays, Memorial Day, set aside for the purpose of honoring those who have died in the wars fought to perpetuate our freedom. This evening, your FBI unveils for your inspection the case history of an American communist, a man who may be responsible for the future deaths of countless of his fellow Americans, if there should be a third world war. This man was a courier in the atomic spy ring, a citizen of our country who espoused the doctrine of hate and became a traitor. His life testified to the utter darkness of the communist way. And by examining that life, we see the tragic error of communism, a blight which saps the moral strength of a man and leaves him a helpless puppet.
Tonight's FBI file opens on a January afternoon in 1944. The place is a busy street corner in downtown New York. I wasn't there. I found out about this part of the story years later. I'm Inspector Young, assigned to the Federal Bureau of Investigation's headquarters staff. I wasn't on that corner, but a short, chunky, bespectacled man was. He was carrying a book with a green leather binding. He was waiting for a man carrying a very strange object in his left hand, an ink-stained tennis ball. After waiting a few minutes, the man with the tennis ball came along.
Pardon me. Is that book from the library?
Yes.
I'm Dr. Panola.
I'm Christopher.
Let's walk. Tell your friend I may not be here long.
You just arrived.
Possible I'll be here a week, a month, or I may have to leave tonight.
For where?
Maybe Tennessee.
What's so important down there?
Our experiments. We're working on nuclear fission.
Really?
You understand?
Not entirely, but I'm a chemist. I know what atomic energy would mean.
You better wait for the light.
Yeah.
How will I contact you in the future?
On the first page of this book, you'll find a phone number. Call there and leave word with John that you want to see me.
John is your superior?
Yes.
All right. I'll call as soon as I have something.
With that meeting, the history of the world was affected. Dr. Panola was a member of a team of European scientists, and Christopher was the code name for an innocuous-looking chemist. But both had something in common besides an interest in science. Both were anxious to help in the foundation of a new world, a Soviet world. They met a half a dozen times during the next 6 months, always in a public place. Dr. Panola passed his papers to Christopher, who in turn kept an appointment with his superior, a man from an Iron Curtain consulate, a man named John.
Pardon me, sir.
Yes.
You got a match?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Did you see him?
Yes, he gave him some reports.
Where are they?
In a locker here at the station.
He give you the key?
It's in your book of matches. Thanks for the light.
Whether he was meeting John or Dr. Panola, Christopher observed one rule: caution. That was vital, for now the information Dr. Panola was relaying was becoming more and more important. Everything was going according to plan. And then one day...
John, something's happened to the doctor.
An accident?
I can't find out. He didn't meet me this morning. I waited for 2 hours, and then I went to the alternate meeting place. He never came near either one.
Go to his apartment.
Oh, he's not there. The janitor says he left town, but he doesn't know for where. I thought he'd call you before he went anyplace.
He should have.
Well, what can we do now?
His sister lives in this country.
Oh, where?
Up in New England. Her name's, Mrs. Kermit. I'll give you her address. Go see her.
Just a minute.
Good morning. I'd like to see Mrs. Kermit.
I'm Mrs. Kermit.
Well, I'm a friend of your brother, Dr. Panola.
Oh, well, please come in.
Thank you. My name is Mr. Christopher.
Won't you sit down, Mr. Christopher? Thank you. Do you live here in town?
No, I just happened to be going through. I called the doctor yesterday and found he'd left New York.
Yes, he's been transferred.
Where to?
Someplace out west.
Uh-huh. Do you have his address?
No, I don't, Mr. Christopher. You know Eric. He always keeps everything about his work so secret.
Yeah. Isn't there any way you can get in touch with him?
Well, he said he'd write, but I guess he just hasn't had time.
Well, Mrs. Kermit, if I leave a message, will you get it to your brother when you do hear from him?
Of course.
Just tell him that Mr. Christopher was here. I'll write a phone number for him in New York. Have him call me.
A week went by, 2 weeks, a month, and still no word from Dr. Panola. Then one day, in an office at the communist-controlled consulate in New York.
Hello?
John?
Yes.
Dr. Panola.
Where are you?
In Santa Fe, New Mexico. I was transferred very suddenly to a new atomic center near here called Los Alamos.
You should have called me.
I didn't have time.
You have any news?
Yes. It's very important.
Get a leave of absence and bring it east.
I can't. You'll have to meet me.
Where?
Here in Santa Fe.
I'll send Christopher.
All right. Tell him to come to Santa Fe a week from today. I'll meet him at 4 in the afternoon on the Castillo Street Bridge.
4 weeks later, Christopher went by train to Albuquerque. From there, he took a bus to Santa Fe. And now he used the caution he had been taught. He went to a store and purchased a city map. That meant he wouldn't have to ask anyone for directions to the Castillo Street Bridge. Wouldn't have to speak to anyone who might later identify him. Using the map, he arrived at the bridge. He began to walk across.
Where are you going?
The bus station.
Jump in.
Oh, thanks. You have the details with you?
It's all the latest, please.
Wonderful. What's that?
Wait until I drop you.
Why?
We're stopped. I'm entitled to have them on me. You're not. Tell John he won't hear from me again.
Why not?
I'm going back to Europe. My work here is done.
When are you leaving?
Any day now. There's nothing more to be transmitted. When these papers get to Moscow, they'll know as much about the bomb as we do.
We will return in just a moment to tonight's exciting case from the official files of your FBI. But right now, here's a message that may be of great interest to you. It's the experience of Mr. George Whitby, a member and policyholder of the Equitable Life Assurance Society. How long have you been a member, Mr. Whitby?
4.5 years, Mr. Keating.
Well, what was it that first interested you in becoming a policy-holding member of the Equitable Society?
It was a life insurance plan that I heard you talk about on this program, Mr. Keating. It interested my wife and me so much, we decided to find out more about it.
So I looked up the name of our local Equitable Society agent. I gave him a ring, and he dropped around the next evening. He knew his business. He seemed genuinely concerned about our problem. More like a counselor than a salesman.
I'd say that's a good description of Equitable Society men everywhere, all 8,000 of them. They help you get the kind of life insurance that will be most advantageous to you. They believe that the best insurance service is based on a friendly, mutual understanding between agent and client.
Well, if they're all like our Equitable agents, they're a mighty fine bunch of men to do business with.
They really are. You see, Equitable agents are special. They're trained men, professional men, who have chosen life insurance as a career, and they have the backing of a large group of home office specialists. All of them are at the service of every Equitable member and prospective member. And that's a thought I'd like to leave with our listeners. Equitable Society men are good men to do business with. So, if you have a life insurance problem, if you're interested in the future security and the peace of mind of your family, consult the man who can help you most. Consult your local telephone directory for the name of your local Equitable representative. Or write to the Equitable Society, care of this station.
That's EQUITABLE.
The Equitable Life Assurance Society of the United States. And now back to the FBI file, The Courier.
Long after that meeting in Santa Fe, we at the Federal Bureau of Investigation learned that the basic secrets of nuclear fission had been stolen. I'm not at liberty to reveal how we obtained that information, for security and human lives are involved. However, I can tell you the information was conclusive. It proved beyond any question that the secrets of atomic bomb construction had been acquired by Russia. Now Mr. Hoover called a meeting and issued an order. Find the guilty man. To do the job, he mobilized every possible resource. The case was given top priority.
Tom, we've gotten a break on the atomic investigation.
What's that, Jim?
Well, we developed some information about a scientist who was at Los Alamos back in 1945. His name was Dr. Panola.
Is he still at Los Alamos?
No, he's back in Europe, so Mr. Hoover sent our information to the authorities over there. They just cabled that Panola's made a full confession.
Oh, good.
Well, he claims he'll cooperate, but he's only mentioned 2 people he worked with over here.
We have any records on them?
Yes and no. First man was somebody named John, who worked at the New York consulate of a communist-controlled country.
Where is he now?
Back in his own country.
Oh.
The other man Panola named was the courier who delivered his reports to this John. His name is Christopher.
Is that his first or last name?
Panola says that's all he ever called him.
Has he given us any description?
Yeah. Here's the cable with all the information. Study it and go to work.
The information supplied by Dr. Panola was this. Christopher appeared to know chemistry and engineering. He was from 30 to 40 years of age, about 5 feet 8 inches tall. He didn't know where Christopher lived, but he thought he was still in the United States. That meant your FBI had the task of locating a man whose name they didn't know, whose complete description they didn't have, and who might be anywhere in the country. In all the history of the FBI, there never was a more important problem than this one. The unknown man had to be found. Of that there was no question. But how? Where do you start on a manhunt where the wanted person could be almost any man in the United States? Your FBI had a list of the places where Dr. Panola had remembered contact being made. One of those places was the home of his sister. I made that my first stop. Mrs. Kermit?
Yes?
I'm Inspector Young of the FBI. Here are my credentials.
Come in, please.
Thank you.
I suppose you're here about Eric.
Yes, I am.
Then those stories in the papers. They're true.
I'm afraid they are.
Mr. Young, may I say something before you ask me any questions?
Why, of course.
I love my brother, and I'm not deserting him while he's in trouble. But neither my husband nor I ever suspected that he was a communist. Why, we didn't even know what he was doing in this country.
Perhaps you still can help us. Your brother says a man named Christopher visited you here. What can you tell us about him?
Well, let me see.
Can you give us a description of him?
Well, he was kind of a stocky man. Not too tall. He had sort of brown hair, heavy face. And I think he was I'd say he was about in his middle 30s.
Did he speak with an accent?
No, he didn't.
How long was he here?
About an hour.
Did he tell you what he did for a living?
I think he said something about chemistry.
Was he married?
I don't think he said anything about that one way or the other.
Did he mention any city besides New York?
Yes, he did. He told me he came here by train from... Oh, yes, he said Philadelphia. That's about all I can remember about him.
Well, if you think of anything else, I'd appreciate your calling. Now the full resources of your FBI were put to work. Every tenant in the large New York apartment house where Dr. Panola had lived was questioned. Some were scattered to distant points on the map, but each was located. Did any of them furnish any information?
No.
Former employees and scientists at the two atomic centers where Dr. Panola had been stationed were interviewed. Did they know anything about a heavy-set chemist whose name might be Christopher?
No.
In Santa Fe, inquiries were made at bus, air travel, and railroad ticket offices. Hotel registers were analyzed, again with no results. A list of chemists was compiled from the city records of New York and Philadelphia. Of the tens of thousands who were possible suspects, 15% were immediately eliminated because they were women. Other thousands were removed from the list because of discrepancies in age, physical appearance. Gradually, the number was pared to 1,000, then 500, then 100, then 1. Jim, there's a chemist in Philadelphia named Craig. He might be Christopher. Here's his description.